Face reality, people. Movies are dead. Games are dead. Narrative? Dead.
Media is nothing but neural trigger response and viral conditioning.
Wait, what are you two talking about?
I don't know what you guys are talking about, man.
What's good? I especially enjoyed the musical.
Stop it. God. I don't think I've ever seen... I have. But I don't know if I've ever seen a movie like an hour and a half long consistently ask itself why it exists in the first. It's like an existential... Like, the movie is asking itself existential questions. Like, why am I here? What's my purpose? Why am I on Earth? Why do I exist? The movie's...
Breaking the
There's no reason for this movie.
fifth wall or fourth wall?
I don't know. Whatever. The movie, just by the way it's like just laid out, it's just asking the question like, why do I exist? Like, what is the point of this fucking thing? This isn't an expansion of something. Not really. It's not Tim Burton like, oh, I need to try harder now and make like a different type of movie. Like, no, it's not that either. What was the point of this?
It was Beetlejuice 4.
Wouldn't it be Beetlejuice 2?
Whatever. Beetlejuice 2. No, there was two. There was two of them in the 90s, right?
I thought there was one.
I don't remember.
Whatever. Yeah, there's no reason for this movie to be made at all. I don't understand it. It's not even a scenario like The Matrix where they're like, yo, Warner Brothers is going to make The Matrix no matter what. Right? So either you do it or we do it on our own. And the Wachowskis are like, all right, we'll fucking make it, but we'll make it like kind of shitting on you while we do it. This, maybe that's the case, but Tim Burton doesn't have the balls to like challenge Warner Brothers at all. He's just a little goth dweeb motherfucker, man. I think it's about time, Tim. You no more no more, man. Like, I don't know what to do. You didn't take a risk at all. It's like everything's absolutely cookie cutter dog shit. Like, as simple as it could be made while continuing the story from the last fucking Beetlejuice. No risk taking at all. Thus, there's no point for it to be made.
He covered rent with this movie.
I'm sure, but like, he's already rich. Like, you want to be an artist? Like, where's your art? You're an artist. Where's the art at? You just said fuck it. Is costume design your only form of art? Thus, why are you directing movies? Why aren't you just the fucking wardrobe? I don't get it. This is like, what's the point of this?
What else has Tim Burton directed?
Jesus. Like Edward Scissorhands, Nightmare Before Christmas, the Michael Keaton Batmans. What else? I think he did Sleepy Hollow. I actually kind of like Sleepy Hollow with Johnny Depp. I think Tim Burton did that. Christina Ricci and
the Headless Horseman.
Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of like that movie. It was like kind of dark, but also quirky in a way. But I liked it. Whatever. He probably did he do the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory shit? The newer ones? Did he do those? Anyone?
With Will.
With Johnny Depp?
Yeah.
No. What am I thinking of? Alice in Wonderland. That's what I was thinking of. Did he with Johnny Depp? Did he do those movies? Maybe he did. I don't know. Either way, this movie no need to be made.
He did what they said they bombed.
They did, like, for me, I'm like, like the first one was interesting, trying to do a coming of age movie. I was like, okay, but a little too much focus on wardrobe and kookiness than like giving you a story that can last generations. Right? It's like this movie right here. There's nothing added to it to where it's worth making in the first place. I'd rather just say, hey man, want to know about Beetlejuice? Go watch the original. That's what I would do. Like, there's no point to watch this one. He didn't add anything to it. Not really. What, Lydia has a daughter? Like, is that supposed to be like yeah, let me go fucking spend my money and go watch this new movie because Lydia has a daughter now. Like, what? So, like, there's this movie's made for no reason. Actually made for no reason. Maybe it's to refresh properties that are owned by Warner Brothers? Maybe? Like, isn't there that thing, Anthony, that video you showed me? Where, like, he has to, or where companies have to, like, maybe use certain characters every so often so that they, like, kind of renew the rights of having the character as property. Like, oh, fuck, Beetlejuice's contract is running out. Let's make a Beetlejuice movie so that we retain the rights to Beetlejuice. So that Disney doesn't take them, or whoever. Blumhouse is going to take Beetlejuice and turn it into something else. Like, I don't know. I don't see the point of this movie being made. Even as a Beetlejuice fan as a child, I see no point for this fucking movie. It's like, what are we doing? Everything's packed in and canned. Like, yo, I thought this is like one of your main things, Tim Burton. Like, you're known for like Beetlejuice and these other properties. And it's like, you can't just shit on it, right? You got to like go the extra mile, right, to make it something different and special. But he's like, nah, bro, I'm just gonna like kind of rehash shit from the first movie and add some new characters, and then boom, we'll just whatever new characters we add, we fucking clean up their stories very quickly and give them no actual lengthy storyline or substantive fucking storyline or anything like that. It's just they're here, they're gone. Who are you? I'm the evil boy who killed his parents, and I'm dead. Who are you? I'm the evil witch lady who sucks souls from hell, and I'm dead. Like, what's your point? What was the point of making this? I don't get it. I don't even see this as nostalgic, bro. That's the thing about it. Like, they do a lot of callbacks to the old movie. I still don't see anything actually nostalgic about this movie. It doesn't give me the vibe of what Beetlejuice was from the old movie. Like, I'm wrecked. I'm ready to grade it. Anyone else want to go ahead and say something? Go ahead, please.
9.3.
9.3, of course it does. Are you secretly Tim Burton? Is that what's going on here?
You said somebody else say something.
Movie's like in the sixes. It's not bad. It's just
Exactly.
like, why?
It's useless.
Why, bro?
It's useless.
It's like, yo, the what's it called? The quality control is so good. Y'all spent so much money on that. It's actually pissing me off because the script's trash.
Exactly.
Like, everything looks so good that I'm actually getting pissed off, bro. Like, why?
I mean, yeah, man. You made a good point. It's like if I absolutely isolate my mind and just look at it as a movie on its own. Well, here's the thing. If I watch it as a movie on its own, it gets worse, I think, actually. Because it needs the first movie for this thing to even make any type of sense at all. Otherwise, it's just a jumbled mess of bullshit. But I'm saying, like, for a sequel, is it the worst? Like, is it super duper wreckage? No, it's just useless. It's nothingness, which makes it worse than wreckage, bro. It really is. But I still have to grade it on a movie scale, all right? I have to keep my scaling. But I'm telling you, it's so useless that I'll end up watching Trap before I watch this fucking movie. Like, it is what it is. I'll watch the Mel Gibson fucking stupid 50 Cent movie before I watch this thing again. Like, it is, like, that's what they're doing with this shit. These useless fucking movies. These useless sequels or add-ons to old properties. It's fucking useless. Like, imagine someone who's like a diehard fan of like, what did they get out of this? If someone was like a diehard Beetlejuice fan, what the fuck did they get out of this? I'm sure they exist. I'm sure there's a Comic-Con weirdo. Like, I don't want to be like an asshole to them. I'm sure they're very sweet people. I'm sure there's Comic-Con people who dress up as like Beetlejuice characters and the whole goth style and all that shit, and they're into it. What do they do with this thing? It's clearly commercially created fucking bullshit. commercially created non-artwork. It looks like a stencil of the original movie. And they would have to notice that. I don't see how they wouldn't notice that. Is Jenna Ortega enough for them to like ignore? Like ignore the shit they just watched? Well, they added Jenna Ortega, so my life's complete now. My Beetlejuice fantasy dream world is now complete because Jenna Ortega fucking entered it. Like so, like, it's nothing. Nothingness. Do I recommend? I don't recommend this movie. I really don't. I think it's a fucking waste of time, an absolute waste of time. I'm not some diehard Beetlejuice guy. Go ahead.
It's enough, man. I feel like we don't ask enough.
Well, I don't know, man.
We accept very little and don't ask for more.
I mean, I guess so. But come on, this is even lazy for laziness. For the standard of laziness, this is extra lazy. They created characters to kill them off for just to fill up time gaps. Why'd you give an intro to Monica Bellucci where she fucking puts herself back together and fucks up Danny DeVito? And give her this. Oh, she's a soul eater. What was the point of giving her that if she's just done at the end?
William Dafoe too. William Dafoe's there for nothing.
Exactly.
Stupid ass catchphrases.
That or even the fucking the Jenna Ortega's supposed to be boyfriend guy or the ghost.
Yeah, that dude.
Right. They gave us a twist to give us oh, there's no point to this because he's just gonna boom literally fall through a floor into hell. To God. By the way, audience, there's much more problems with this that I don't even care to mention. I'm not recommending this movie. I'll just say that outright. Go watch it if you dare. Go spend your money on it if you dare. But me personally, I do not recommend.
From what you remember from the first one, didn't it feel like there was no real stakes in this movie either?
No.
And then all the spookiness of him was disappeared when she said "home, home, home" 3 times. It took you out of the film. She just disposed of him like it was nothing.
So could you say Beetlejuice 3 times, slap him real fast, and just say "home, home, home" and go back and shit? Could you do that? Can we do that in the rules of this world? Is that possible?
It looks like it.
Oh shit! Wait, you just have to say his name. Obviously, you have to say his name again to make him go away, right?
Yeah.
But there was a thing to it in the first movie, I think, where he's where he had his snake arms, the striped snake looking arm thing, right? Where it's wrapping around people's faces so they can't say his name. There was a thing to it where yes, it's suspension of disbelief, but at least there's like you said, stakes.
Well, okay. Well, here's another one. Juxtapose this kid with Gina Davis and Alec Baldwin. They were in the same boat, right? But you felt real peril for Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis.
Well, it's our introduction to the afterlife is them dying. They died, and then but they built this beautiful house for themselves, and now these random artsy fartsy motherfuckers are gonna come in and take it. But they have some sort of life connection to someone who's, let's say, outer worlds sensitive, like Lydia. They have somewhat of a connection to her. And they built an entire world there in the first movie. In this one, they're just using the world they built already.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like he mailed it in. He didn't put any type of heart into the writing.
I agree. Not that he wrote it, but come on, if you're directing this,
he knew he knows it's being written. He could tell them, "Yo, I want something else in it."
Yes, it's Tim Burton. It's his name really on the fucking thing.
Yeah. It's his baby. That's his baby.
Yes, so he should be able to go to the writers and be like, yo, no. I read the script. Obviously, he read the script. I hope he did, at least. So he's like, okay, no, we're changing this. We're extending this time frame for this. There's no way you wrap this up in an hour and a half. It's supposed to be Beetlejuice after fucking, 30 years or something?
Yeah, 1989, 2019, 35 years.
Yeah. Like, oh, we're gonna make this special. This is one of my most well-known properties that I've worked on that people know me
Yeah.
for. I've designed all the little characters and the way they look and all that shit. I'm like, I want this to fucking pop. I want this shit to work. But I guess not. Whatever. Anyways, I don't recommend. Anyone else? Do you recommend?
Nah, I recommend Trap. Watch Trap. I want to watch Trap.
Perhaps a study on. That's a solid study.
I want to watch that shit again. Not right now, but yeah. You should bring that back for Halloween, bro.
Wait, Dubster hasn't seen Trap.
Yeah, we
Oh,
gotta bring
good
that.
God.
You gotta find a day in October, Dubster, where you're available, and we go watch Trap.
Oh my lord. He's a score for me.
6.4.
6.4. Okay. I think I'm going like 6.1, 6.2 territory. There's a lot of fuck ups in this movie as well. As much as
I
it
really
kind of
like
makes
how,
sense.
I like how it looked. It's just
There's some trash.
the movie saying nothing, bro.
Says nothing, and they introduce characters and get rid of them. There's weird
Yeah,
pacing
that's
things that happen. It's a mess. It's an actual mess, but it's like, it's not, the worst thing ever seen ever on film. It's just like a lazy, like, hey,
Which is
let's get by. Good.
yeah. At a certain point, you needed that. Like, all right, come on, man, just don't try to like put lipstick on it, bro. Just fucking have it dangle out for everyone.
Take a fucking risk, man. Jesus. Put
Yeah,
yourself out
exactly.
there.
You made a corporate movie, bro, and it was trash.
Yeah. God. Good God. Well, anyone else before I end this? Good. Silent, just like Tim Burton. Silent while making a hour and a half movie. He's still completely silent to me. Anyways, here's our review of Beetlejuice Beetlejuice. Ugh.